Hi everyone, thank you for joining us today. In this video we're going to be reacting to another song from Jamey Johnson. Alright, we've reacted to one before which was In Color, which took me a little while to kind of make sense of it, and I think I needed some help after the reaction to eventually make sense of it. But no, that was a beautiful song. And this one, when I saw this one, High Cost of Living, even though it was posted 12 years ago, big shout out to Clifton Collins Jr, which is where I've got this from. I thought, bearing in mind what we're facing right now, it would be good to kind of like see what it is that he's talking about in here or singing about in here. All right, without any further ado, people, let's go. Let's go.
Here's all your paperwork. Here's all your belongings. Mr. Collins, as of now, you are free to do whatever you want to do. We don't like you down here. We don't want to ever see your face again.
Well, I don't plan on being back. Thanks.
You got to talk about that. We got to talk about that quickly, though, isn't it? The idea of being incarcerated from a structure where, or rather from a place, whilst it's not ideal, where you've got like setting structure, setting routine, setting expectations and all that sort of stuff, and getting thrown out there, it's got to be a massive change, isn't it? All right. So yeah, on.
I was just a normal guy. Life was just a 9 to 5 with bills and pressure piled up to the sky. She never asked, she knew I'd been hanging with my wilder friends, looking for some other way to fly. And 3 days straight was no big feat to get by on no food or sleep, and crazy was becoming my new norm. I'd pass out on the bedroom floor and sleep right through the calm before the storm. My life was just an old routine, every day the same damn thing. I couldn't even tell I was alive. I tell you, the high cost of living ain't nothing like the cost of living high.
Oh wow, high cost of living is not the same as the cost of living high. Oh, okay. Had something completely different in my head. Okay. I get it. All right.
I tell you, the high cost of living ain't nothing like the cost of living high. That Southern Baptist parking lot was where I'd go to smoke my pot and sit there in my pickup truck and pray. And staring at that giant cross just reminded me that I was lost, and it just never seemed to point the way. As soon as Jesus turned his back, I'd find my way across the tracks, looking just to score another deal. With my back against that damn 8-ball, I didn't have to think or talk or feel. And my life just an old routine. Every day the same damn thing. I couldn't even tell I was alive. I tell you, the high cost of living ain't nothing like the cost of living high.
So that's it just plays beautifully to what I said in the beginning, isn't it? Like having been, yes, whilst it's not ideal, being in a prison or environment, that gives you that necessary structure and routine which you don't have when you come out of it. And you can just see that here,
I
isn't it?
tell you, the high cost of living ain't nothing like the cost of living high. My whole life went through my head, laying in that motel bed, watching as the cops kicked in the door. I had a job and a piece of land. My sweet wife was my best friend, but I traded that for cocaine and a whore. With my newfound sobriety, I've got the time to sit and think of all the things I had and threw away. This prison is much colder than that one that I was locked up in just yesterday. My life is just an old routine. Every day the same damn thing. Hell, I can't even tell if I'm alive. I tell you, the high cost of living ain't nothing like the cost of living high. I tell you, the high cost of living, it ain't nothing like the cost of living high. I live to see it all, but I'll always miss dreaming my dreams. Leave that stuff alone.
You gotta give it up to them. Oh my days. Love instrumentals. Oh my days. Go. Wow. Okay. Ooh, that's a hard one, isn't it? That's a very hard one. It's oh my days. Not until you've been caught up in that rat race, it's difficult to kind of fully appreciate the journey that somebody that is caught up in an addiction is going through. Some people would like to say, "Oh, why don't you just give it up? Oh, it's so easy. It's just stop drinking or stop using whatever it is that you're using and stuff like that." But the battle is a lot more than just physical. The battle is mental, and understanding the psychology behind it. What is it that that person is trying to escape that helps you to fully appreciate and empathize with someone that's caught up in that? Again, like I said, while a prison environment isn't ideal, like he rightly said in the song right there, the prison environment was better than a prison that he'd created or was going through in his head that he needed to escape. And the one thing that he thought was going to create that escape was the one thing that was creating more of a disaster for him. And not only for him, but the people around him were also being affected. So they were a victim of his own struggle, which indirectly created a prison for themselves. It's a crazy one, isn't it? I like how he sings. But this is the thing, like going down the road of country. Remember back in the days listening to Karen Rogers and Don Williams and stuff like that. When you're looking for those pickup sort of songs like Hard Time in Life, and you want something to just some inspiration, just listening to country just kind of gives you that, isn't it? It's so cool. It's just so cool. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this one. Yeah. It's kind of these are some of the sort of things we try and talk about in our podcast. Exploring the life around us, exploring humanity. And recently we just talked about loneliness in a digital age. Which came out on the 17th of November. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. So we've created a podcast, YouTube channel for that, and it's also available on all major podcast platforms like Spotify, Apple Play, and that. So it's the Curious Edge podcast with your host, Kings. Yeah, check it out if you like what we're all about. Please like, subscribe to both platforms. If you that one comes out without fail every Friday, 6 p.m. UK time. Just let us know what you think about it. Until next time, you guys make sure you look after yourself. Continue to leave your recommendation and I'll react to them as quickly as possible until you stay safe. It has been Kings.